Well, everyone, it's time for us to go ahead and take a look at the Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 and compare it against the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 and see which particular watch is the better one for you. Now, in almost every single way, the Galaxy Watch 8 is going to be the better one for the most part than the Galaxy Watch 6. So I can't really think of any way where the Watch 8 is worse, but keep in mind the Watch 8 is also more expensive. It's going to be the latest and greatest, and it does have a little bit of a newer design, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but if you want to pick up either one of these watches that I would recommend buying this year, links will be down in the description below. You can get them from there, and you can help support the channel at the exact same time. Now, starting off with the outside of both these particular watches, the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 came out just a few years ago, so it's not a super old watch. It comes out in two sizes, the 40mm and 44mm size, and the design itself is this standard circular type of design. It's what we've gotten in a lot of different types of watches, and I do think for the most part, it looks pretty good. The panel gets fairly bright, although it's not the brightest, but it still is a good looking panel. I think if you're going to pick up a watch, you're not really going to feel like this thing is like an old watch or anything like that, and I think Samsung did a good job with this type of watch. The Watch 8 is slightly different. It still comes out in two sizes, 40 and 44mm, but the Watch 8 has this new type of design where these buttons in the bezel kind of extrude out a little bit. So the buttons stay the same, but basically the top and bottom bezel kind of stick out a little bit more. So it's kind of like a squared circle. I don't really know how to describe it, but some people might like it, some people might not like it. Me, I kind of get used to it, but when I compare them side by side, I'm like, wow, I kind of actually like the Watch 6 more than the Watch 8. I wish Samsung were to fill out the bezel with more screen. I think that would have been nicer, but you know, what are you going to do? I really do like the Galaxy Watch 8, how they went through and changed the band structure. So now the bands no longer kind of click in like a clasp. They now magnetically clip in, which is amazing. That was exactly what I was looking for in the, at some point. I was waiting for Samsung to implement this, and they finally implemented it. And it is without a doubt one of my most favorite features going on for this type of display when it comes down to it. So I think that right there is a very cool thing, and I'm very much a big fan of that type of, watch. The Watch 6 band is not really my cup of tea, to be honest. When it comes down to the internals, you are getting twice the amount of storage inside of the Galaxy Watch 8 than the Galaxy Watch 6. You're also getting kind of the same type of durability for the most part. The battery is slightly bigger on the Watch 8 as well. You're getting 325 mAh battery on the Watch 8 versus a 300 mAh battery on the Watch 6. So that right there is also kind of interesting. You're also getting a high stress alert, running coach. You're getting personalized functional threshold power, AGES index, and vascular load inside of your Galaxy Watch 8, along with antioxidant index, where you're not really getting that inside of the Watch 6. But I would say that, fitness features that are inside the Watch 6, I'm already a fan of, and I'm not really that, I'm not that upset about how the Watch 6 holds up from that standpoint compared to the Watch 8. Even when it comes down to the performance, they're both very good performing types of watches. The Galaxy Watch, 8 is going to be noticeably faster. You are getting a 3nm processor with 5 cores inside of the Watch 8, where the Watch 6 is giving you a 5nm processor, but it's only 2 cores. So there's going to be some slight differences. There's going to be some things where you might like one over the other one. I will tell you, the more consistent watch is going to be the Watch 8. I do like this new type of band style, although I'm not the biggest fan of the bezel kind of coming back a little bit, but I think that one is a better approach than the Watch 6. I think the Watch 6 is a really good value per dollar, and I do think if you're going to go through and pick up a watch, that one is a really good option when it comes down to its, price per dollar, when it comes down to its, availability. But I would still say if you're going to go through and pick up a watch, I think the Watch 8 is definitely the better one, or even a Watch 7 would be a good option as well. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.